am not going to stand for being discredited, defamed, slandered, and lied about. I'm not making shit up about people. I'm telling the truth, and I am being lied about, and I'm sick of it. Right here in this photo, as you can see, this is my lino print from 1996. This is my TAFE college course. I was studying in Newcastle. Okay, this is fine arts certificate. Now, if you have a look closely, it's a basically deconstructive print from an etch drawing that I've done. And if it looks familiar to some people, yes, it is the park across the road from my nan's house, 43 Piper Street, Leichhardt. That is the viaducts. I used to sit in that park and draw and sketch and work on artwork. This is my artwork from 1996. No one is ever going to take the truth away from me again. And there's a good reason why my family will not ever be in my life again. You were given the chance to redeem yourself. The only decent family members in my family are long dead. Everybody else was given a chance to try and be even remotely up to their standard. They're not. So I've always called my great uncle Fred, Leo Patrick Sayer, his house, I've called it my nan's house. And I'll tell you why. Because yes, he owned it. However, he rented it to his sister. Leo Patrick Sayer lived in Bellevue Hill, which is where my nan's mother's family, that side of the family, are actually from. So my nan had family members in Bellevue Hill. And I saw, the last time I saw one of those family members was in 2003. And that was Gary Williams, nan's cousin, at Auntie Margaret Keegan's funeral in Balmain. And we spoke about his grandmother's house in Bellevue Hill. And even he said, Nan always said it was a beautiful house, but it was so large. It was massive. It was too big for him to manage on his own. So he sold it and he moved to Bondi, which is where, he's from the area. My nan's mother's family are from the eastern suburbs. So again, my mother keeps correcting and keeps saying, oh, it was Uncle Fred's house. It's like, let me correct you, because Uncle Fred didn't live there. His sister lived there. Yes, Uncle Fred owned the house. So we call Leo Patrick Sayer Uncle Fred. Okay? So my great uncle, who I was very close to growing up, and it used to take drive my nan to see him, even after he was put into the nursing home in John Street, Leichhardt. I used to drive my nan to see him every Tuesday, and we used to spend time with him. Okay? Big part of my life. One of my closest family members. He's from Bellevue Hill. He bought a house in Leichhardt, 43 Piper Street, Leichhardt. His sister, Mary, rented it from him, and she raised her family there. My nan said that she was about 6 years of age when she moved into that house in Piper Street, Leichhardt. That house was in our family, which is what my nan told me. She said, Justin, that's the longest house in our entire family. It was in our family from the 30s until my nan sold it in 1999. My nan sold that house in 1999. I was spending so much time at that house growing up. My great-grandmother moved back to that house in 1989. Okay, let's get the truth told. This right here is one of my artworks from 1996. This artwork is the park. So very deconstructive print of the park. It just highlights the viaducts. Now this is the viaducts from the park across the road from 43 Piper Street, Leichhardt, and I will continually call it Nan's house because my Nana Lola grew up there. My late Nana Lola and my late Big Nan Mary, my great-grandmother, raised her family there and then lived her life out there until she died. This is my artwork, again, from 1996. My artwork from 1996. 1996. My photography work from 1996. Okay, this here. This is from Civic train station. I think this is Civic train station. Looks to be. One of the train stations anyway. As you can see, I used to travel to school on the train. My artwork from this period of time. There. My photography work. My photography work. That is definitely a Civic train station. I was either in the city in 1996 or in Newcastle because that's where my classes were. Okay? And yeah, I was always independent. I was studying at TAFE College in 1996 and my courses were either in the city or in Newcastle. This guy here, I dated. Well, we don't even call it dating. He had a boyfriend. This is Chris. This is at, I think it's called Redhead Beach in Newcastle. It's not far from the pools in Newcastle. This guy, he was in my class and we used to go for little coffee dates together. But he had a boyfriend. We'll just flirt. There we go. We'll flirt him. But nice guy. You can see here, these are my negatives from that. I've got all them in storage, as you can see. And I'm going to show something because there's, I hope it's in here. That's traveling on the train. That's Chris there. That's Shelley. That's the corner of, so in Hunter Street, TAFE College in Newcastle. So it was called the Art Annex or Art School, but it's the art part. You've got the old building and the new building. This was the part of the new building. I was just trying different shadows and lights. This is on one of the old Rattler trains. This is my work. This is in Newcastle. Newcastle, when I was studying in Newcastle. Chris, again, it's my print work. Geez, I wish I could find where I put that lino print. It's my work. I've got that somewhere. Again, my work. My photography work. My photography work. My photography work. And print work, print work. There it is, the etch for this. My print work, photography work. My teacher, Paola, that's my teacher. Right there, this lady that you see there, the photo of, that's my actual teacher. That's my photography teacher. My photography teacher right there in that photo. That is my photography teacher in this photo. So I've kept everything. It's good proof that I'm telling the truth. Really good proof. My work, my work, my work. That's Chris. Shelley. Okay, here. If you can look there, that's Uncle Fred's camera. Uncle Fred gave me a heap of his cameras in 1996 because I was doing photography. This lady right here, that's Angie. This one just here, that's Shelley. This one just here, that is Nina Dadswell. These are classmates. Okay, Nina Dadswell, Shelley. Shelley's actually got a daughter there with her. Angie, and that right there is Uncle Fred's camera. We're trying to get Uncle Fred's camera to work. Oh yeah, I tell the truth, and I am not backing down now. I put the hard work into my life, and because Australia doesn't seem to have a decent legal system when it comes to defamation, it actually has no legal system. Australia is the most barbaric, useless country that ever existed. I have just gone through hell for 9 years. 9 years. But I'm telling the truth. Everything I've said is the truth. And everything can be backed up through evidence. And then on top of that, I was what you would call gaslight, because here you are with documented proof, but I'm still the victim of defamation, discrimination, and completely being lied about for 9 years since 2015. You know, this went across to the US, defaming my character and credibility. There I am. This is a photo I was doing. It's a little stage photo. That is Chris there. That's Chris's boyfriend. And that's me. You can sell that with the photos. More of my print work. I did print, more of my life drawing. You know, I passed painting, drawing 1, drawing 2, perspective drawing. I did pass photography. There's my painting from 1996. I did pass painting from 1996, paintings from 1996. I passed print, and I passed printmaking and photography. Yeah, people think that I'm going to be this pushover. They really believe I'm going to be this pushover and just let people slander and lie about me like they have just done so now for 9 years, because Australia has this ridiculous country that has all these organizations, all these groups and organizations, but no legal system. So it has all this mental health bullshit, which people use mental health in Australia to push their own narrative and agenda, completely destroying somebody's life. Okay, oh, there we go. You can see me. I've actually labeled this as well. So Shelley, then her dad's well, Angie, you know, Uncle Fred's camera, Chris. Yeah. So, and I'll go on to straight after this. So this was my TAFE college studies in 1996. I'll go to my TAFE college studies for 1997. Now, this is my TAFE college studies for 1997. I studied design fundamentals. I haven't got much of it there, so different lines and directions and so forth, different parts of design. It's like art in design back then in 1997, you see, but these are design works. Different, you know, elements of design. I'm sure I've got the brief somewhere for all of this still. Line of symbols, so forth. From my actual sketchbook itself. And I passed first year of this design course. That's a design or mood board, that is. One of my first mood boards for a design of Pandora's box. Look, it was 1997. Okay, not as great as my designs that I've done in 2009 and 2010, sure, but still. I still did design, I still passed it, and I've done work in design. And that's the main thing. See, that's the main thing. And here we go to Enmore Design Centre TAFE College Design Events Illustration in 2009, where I actually received a credit. Okay, I received the credit for my pass in design a wearable object. That's me wearing my design. There's a lot here. 2 different designs. I got better with chair designs. This is my chair design. Some of the first sketches I did from chair designs, but I've done better. This was my chair design in 2009. Product design. You know, I got better with it and I worked in it. So I have studied design, I have passed design, and I have worked in design. There I am there, you can see me. So I said the truth. Here we go. It's my brief. It's me working out how to, with my graphic design work. There we go. And there's a lot of stuff that's just crap, of course. But there's a lot of stuff that's good. Again, like I said, a lot of stuff that's crap, and I just have to do it. But then there's a lot of stuff that's also good. Oops. Oh, that's okay. That's one of my classmates out after school. Oh, the sign is crap. Well, that's me working out my costume design. So that's me working out different parts of my designer wearable object and the fur and how I was going to make the fur sit, how I was going to do it. Because the initial was, I can go back to my old sketches. You can see different parts of my design. Oops. There it is there. Design a wearable object. So there I am there wearing my design. There I am there going through different ways how I was initially going to have the fur attached to the coat. More to do with my design, designs. As you can see, other fur coats that I've done, designs. My designs, other designs I did back then. I mean, these are so old now, but I did it. That's my point. My point is I studied design, I passed design, and I worked in design. So therefore, what I said was the truth. Just because I've done nothing with it since 2012, that's beside the point. I've done nothing with it, and could I do anything with it now? Not unless I go and restudy. And after what I've been traumatized with, let's use that word, shall we? Since 2015, where I've been slandered, lied about, denied the truth, discredited, defamation, discrimination, I don't know. I really don't. I would have to say things need to be moving forward legally and criminally first and having my credibility reinstated first before anything. That's my whole schedule for school. As you can see, I was always studying. Always studying. And I don't like being lied about at all. But then I don't think anybody likes to the point where it's not just, it is a deliberate attack to disrupt my life and cause me harm. That's what it is. A deliberate attack to disrupt my life and cause me harm. And this has gone on now for a very long time. My designs. That was my final design. My final design. This is the event design show we put on, the fashion design show called Framed. Every class had to contribute. It was part of you completing event design. This was for magazine. I got better with chair design. This is my first. I got better with it. That's my brief for the chair design. But like I said, I worked on it. I worked on furniture design and I got better. My completed fashion design. Completed fashion design. Or should I say, design a wearable object. Design a wearable object that I received a credit for. My design work in design a wearable object. Passed and received a credit. Set design. It's my set design work. There is so much more design works that I've done. So much. I've got so much that is just too much to put into this video. And the matter of the last 9 years since 2015, the criminal charges that should be placed on the people that have just, let's just start with criminal defamation and discrimination. Let's start with that first. Then you've got privacy, confidentiality, prying, reckless endangering my health. There's a lot that police should be charging people with and correcting the false information about me. There I am. There I am. And just remember, everybody, this has gone across 2 countries, which makes this an international issue to be lied about in Australia through immigration, even that went across to the US. It's a defamation, discrimination case with a whole lot more, because you do have confidentiality laws broken, privacy laws broken, prying laws, all these criminal behaviors towards me that has recklessly endangered my health, exacerbated health conditions, created health conditions, and therefore it has also financially disadvantaged me. These actions towards me financially disadvantaged me. All this is criminal charges that these people, groups, and organizations and government departments are not immune from being charged criminally, and nor should they. Again, myself in 2009. Oh, and I have done modeling in the past. Modeling was one of my after-school activities. I've always been involved in modeling, fashion, styling, design, art. I actually won competitions in modeling. So Models Quest in 1996, won all of my heats, and I won the semi-finals, and I came runner-up in the finals. That was judged by June Daly Watkins from White House School of Fashion. Yeah, I have a green card to the US. You see, I went through the green card process. And anybody who knows me would say, well, that's not unusual. Justin said he was going to do that back in 2001. So he finally set out and he got a green card to America, did he? Yes, he did. He started the application back in 2011. He's had a green card since 2014. This behaviour towards Justin since 2015 has damaged his life in 2 countries and needs to move forward as a criminal matter. Those who have caused this criminal behaviour towards him need to be up on criminal charges. event design, logo design. Oh, and yes, I have done furniture design. Here's my furniture design. So as I said, I got better with furniture design. Yeah, I've done furniture design. Oh, that's me talking about it. See if I've got the volume there. Or not. All right. Yeah, I've studied design and I've worked in design. I have designed furniture. Jamie Wright sofa. So the lies about me in the last 9 years since 2015 don't match the facts. And then there was lies about me that have gone back even before that. And I've said continuously, but this isn't true. Here's the truth. I'm showing you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. You just choose to not believe me. But you've caused damage to my life. So now you can pay for that damage. And I want to see people pay, meaning I want to see them charged criminally. You've destroyed my life. This defamation, discrimination towards me has more than destroyed my life. I put the hard work into my life, and then I became the victim of defamation, discrimination for 9 years. For 9 years. And yes, I was working on artwork every day. Always have. Why? Because I have studied art. I studied art. I passed art and design, studied art and design, passed art and design, worked in art and design, and then been a victim of defamation for 9 years. I want those people up on criminal charges and arrested for the defamation towards me. It's defamation, it's discrimination. More artwork I've done, photography work, artwork, viaducts, photography, mood board, concept board, art and design. Now, furniture restoration, and this I actually took 3 cabinets and created one, furniture restoration. And I've done furniture restoration since a kid. I used to get here Restore Finish from Munro's Mill as a kid since 1989. I started getting interested in furniture restoration. I restored the dressing table in my bedroom as a kid. So I used to always do furniture restoration as well. So yeah, I've done a lot with my life. Furniture restoration, enjoyed it. Now my hands are too riddled with damage to actually do it, but yeah. Stucco, was doing different forms of stucco as well. Learn how to do that I did stucco in high school, but also in design and so forth. It's something that you do learn being an artist. Stucco or stucco, whichever way you want to call it. Furniture restoration. You can see how old it was and me restoring furniture. It was my hobby. One of my hobbies, many hobbies. I was always busy. So when people say, "Oh, he needs something," he's doing nothing all day. That's not true. I have all the I kept saying to people, your lies about me in the last 9 years aren't matching the facts because here's photos. Here's the facts. You're lying about me. I've been, this was what I was doing in 2018 and 2017. Working on furniture design, always working on artwork. You're lying. You're lying about me. And as for my employment with Star casino, although when I was employed that was Star City Casino, I was a VIP host. Okay? I was a VIP host. Start 5th of March. That's me. Next to Saro. You can see I'm left there in my blue suit. That's me in 2003 next to my boss, Saro Mignoni. I was on $47,730 a year as a salary package. As you can see. Oh, by the way, so people who just destroyed my life in the last 9 years through defamation, discrimination, you think you're entitled to not pay the damages, but you are going to pay the damages. You've destroyed my life extremely badly, actually. Any life I will have, you've destroyed. You destroyed my future. It's a criminal matter. I want to see you charged, and I will be reimbursed all of those damages, which means unpaid salary. Oh, this is the cruise. As you can see, Tony Pacello and Justin for the Yarramumbi cruise hosted a cruise there. Oh, so you can see there's so many feedback regarding my employment, my work throughout the years. Been hosting for a long time. There's a lot that backs up every single thing I'm saying is the truth. Everything. There is so much that back it up. And what I need is a really good solicitor, because this is a criminal matter, the criminal behaviour towards me of the last 9 years since 2015. Reckless endangerment, defamation, discrimination. Oh, there's myself. Oops, go back. Oh, where did I put that photo? Go back. That was myself next to Jackie Phillips, my boss, and Tony Pacello, executive host. That was in 2005 when we were in Perth together. Oh, where'd it go? So yeah, there is reckless endangerment, because you've created health problems for me that has shortened my life. Exacerbated health problems that have shortened my life. You have pried into my life, broken privacy laws, confidentiality laws. There is fraud, because you financially disadvantaged me in doing so, the criminal behaviour towards me. The whole matter is a criminal matter, and these people, groups and organisations need to be up on criminal charges for what they have just done towards me since 2015 to date, because it still continues to date. Defamation, discrimination, privacy prying, laws broken. That's myself. That's Jackie Phillips. That's Tony Pacello. Myself, Jackie Phillips, Tony Pacello. Oh, that's myself after I was mugged. Okay, this photo was taken. I think when people read things, everything seems to be misinterpreted to their interpretation. I'm in a Glasgow coma here. John Cabino, my partner, took the photo. So I say, this is the photo that he's done. Like, this is what he took. So I was mugged and robbed November 30th, 2007 on my way home from work. That's me. In a coma. There we go. That's what caused a lot of damage. And everybody has just defamation, discrimination for 9 years. That is myself in a Glasgow coma, scale 13, November 30th, 2007. I was mugged and robbed on my way home from work by Housing Commission Aboriginals from Moorhead Road, or whatever it is there in Redfern. So you've just discriminated against me. There we are. You discriminated against me in 2 countries, America and Australia. So if people want to help, I need a solicitor. Don't need help with anything else except a solicitor. And there we go. My injury management plan. As you can, we'll see in this. So manager Kim's, oh, that's right, in Kim's material at the time, to return to work as a VIP host. Excuse me, I've still got this horrible flu. So this is what people have done. So I had to go for a very long time of recovery, and I did. I asked myself and a boyfriend I had back in 2003. So I went through this recovery, and what everyone's done since 2015 is undone all of the recovery. So all the recovery I have gone through since November 30th, 2007, everything that has happened towards me now since 2015, everybody who has caused this problem better be up on criminal charges. You've just undone and set me backwards to 2007. So this is a matter for the courts. It's a criminal matter of reckless endangering my health. There I am at a VIP host function. As myself as a VIP host, my boyfriend at the time standing behind me. And then myself there. You can see myself with Sarah Mignoni.